So hi, this is Nick Williams, and I'm sitting here with Emma Jones. Hi Emma, how are you doing?
Nick, yeah, good to be here.
Yeah, lovely to meet you at last. Emma is the author, as you probably know, of 5 to 9 Working, which this video is talking about Emma's up-and-coming talk for us on the 23rd.
Yep.
So you're the founder of Enterprise Nation. You have a huge passion for home businesses and start-up businesses. Where did that come from? I'm curious. Where does your own passion come from for this subject?
I guess my own passion came from a young age. I was brought up by a mum who ran a business. She ran restaurants. So when we used to talk about financial forecasting at the dinner table, and the only time I got to see my mum was when I used to go and wait on in her restaurant, is you grow up with a sense of running your own business gives you a sense of self-responsibility. So by way of brief background, I actually joined a big accountancy firm when I started my career. But I think when you're brought up by somebody who runs a business, it's always in your... It's
hard to slot in,
It really is. And in fact, one of the things I quite often say is once you've been sort of an employer, once you've started your own business, you actually become unemployable. Because once you've
In the best possible way.
In the best possible way, yes. Not that you're just a complete hermit and social misfit, but you get used to the freedom and flexibility that comes with being your own boss. So 5 years into working with this accountancy firm, I decided it was time to do my own thing. So I left at the age of 27, started a business, and in terms of where my passion comes from for helping other people start businesses, is I started, grew and sold that business from home. I was based in an apartment in Manchester, and we were taken over by another company. And as I was working for the 18-month long course of this other company, I thought, right, there's loads more people starting businesses from home, but there's no information out there for anyone who's doing this.
No information, no roadmap. It's almost like we're on the edge of things rather than being at the centre of things.
And home business still feels a little bit like that. People who are starting and growing businesses from home still feel... There was a report once written called Below the Radar, and I think that's still how a lot of home businesses feel. So of course, one of the things that we try and do in Enterprise Nation is say you're starting and growing a business from home. It's the very best way to run a business because you're keeping your overheads low, you're on hand with friends and family. So actually, let's kind of really celebrate the achievements of this sector.
Yeah, so it's in a way it's kind of legitimising home-based businesses because they almost feel like a lot of people say, well, they're not proper businesses because you're running it from home. It's a massive part of the economy as well.
Absolutely,
okay.
Massive part of the economy. So round about and in all of our research that we do, we think there's about 8 million people who are earning some form of income from home, which kind of leads nicely into the book actually, because there's 2.8 million people who are running a full-time business from home. But in October 2008, we started to notice a lot of people who were featuring on the website. We were featuring all these great case studies of people who were running great businesses from home. And it came out that they were working a day job and building this business in their spare time. And I just thought there's something incredible in this. And in the book I state this, that we estimate there's about 5 million people who are currently working 5 to 9. Yeah.
Amazing. So it's almost like a hidden economy. And I know you've consulted at a very high level in this country around that. At Downing Street.
Level, yes, with our current government, we're not. So I sit on something called the UK Small Business Forum, and we're waiting to hear as to whether that will still be intact with the current government. But you're absolutely right, Nick. It's seen to be sort of a hidden part of the economy. The reason why the government has always had rather strange behaviour towards home business is it's difficult for them. The government is very centralised, sort of bureaucracy, it's centralised operation. And measuring people in offices is relatively easy to do because you can see people go into a building each day, you can count what they're doing.
They're all in one place to be counted.
Easy to measure, easy to see what they're doing. When you have 8 million people who behind the doors of number 33 Acacia Avenue are building beautiful businesses, that's quite a frightening thing for the government because they don't know what's happening. And of course, the business is a tax hack, but it's very liberating and it's the freedom and flexibility that we love of that way of working. But for the government, it does present a challenge.
Great. So people coming along to the talk are going to get a copy of your book anyway, so everybody coming gets one of these, which is fantastic. What are some things that you really want to inspire people to by talking to them? So what are they going to get extra by listening to you when they come along on June the 23rd that they can get from just reading the book?
Yeah, well, I do hope people do come along, and I do hope that they get inspired. But in terms of the practical things that I'd love people to leave with, one is, and possibly a very important one, is the feeling that they're not alone. So at the beginning of the book, I'd say that there's 5 million people who are working 5 to 9. I give the research and the facts and the figures that back that up. And this is one of the things that goes back to your point in terms of when you say legitimising the home business sector. many 5 to 9ers, so the book has only been out for 4 days, but many people have already written in and said, thank you so much for giving me this tag. You know, I am a 5 to 9er, and they've kind of wanted to keep quiet about that up until now, wondering if they were doing the right thing. So I think one thing is to say you're not alone. There's a lot of people who are doing this, and I still say it's the best way of starting a business by learning 5 to 9. But in terms of practical points, in the book I give 50 ideas of businesses you can start in your spare time. So the one thing I'd love for people to go away from the event with is for it to stimulate an idea for your start a business. But the book has lots of practical tips then in terms of once you've got the idea, how do you tell your boss that you're doing this, how you tell the taxman when to tell the taxman. There's points about how you market the business without spending a single penny or using social media. And I guess another thing that's very important for 5 to 9ers is time is their most precious asset.
How to manage it,
How to
create
manage
their
it,
own structure.
and how to make the most of it, and still do so whilst having a social life and still seeing your family. So again, in the book, there's tips and links as to kind of technology tools, gadgets, things that you can use that make the most of your time. So I'd love to think that people who are coming to the event, come to the event, hear all about this working 5 to 9 phenomenon, also take the idea, take those tips on board, and then go and either start their own professional adventure or grow their existing venture.
And for you watching, you know, we're hoping that there's going to be at least a couple hundred people at this event. So again, it kind of breaks the isolation. One of the things I do through my business is help just bring people together who often spend their days at home to come in the evening and join. So if you come along, you're just going to meet a lot of people like you, and probably going to go away with some new friends, new contacts and new connections.
Absolutely, and this is the great thing about networking, is you meet people from a business perspective, you also can make friends with them. And I think there's 60 stories in the book of successful 5 to 9ers, 21% of which are from London. So we'll be inviting some 5 to 9ers on the night, so even some of you will profile real life case studies. Yeah.
Well, thank you very much. I hope you've enjoyed this conversation. I hope it's inspired you to want to come along on the 23rd, and we hope to see you there. I look forward to it. Thanks very much, Emma.
Thank you.